Well guys, I've got a problem. You see, my game is called Blood and Mead, but it doesn't really match up with what you see on screen, and one person even called my game cute, and another called it pretty. Now I don't mind pretty, I did after all put a lot of time and effort into the art for this game. But cute? No, I'm definitely not trying to be cute. And when you use a loaded word like blood in the name of a game, you kind of have to bring it. So I've got two choices here. I can change the name of the game to like, I don't know, Puppy Dogs and Mead, and just kind of tone it down altogether. Or I can dial it up and just really bring it, own it, embrace the name, embrace the theme. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. The problem is with these blood effects I'm currently using, they're just not gory enough. And I've been playing a lot of Dead Cells lately, and Dead Cells has an awesome destruction effect when you kill enemies. So it's kind of been my muse. So I want to do what they're doing, but just kind of take it a bit further. I spent some time playing with the particle system, just experimenting and coming up with a nice set of particles that, is not too realistic, but matches my art style. Something that has a bit of punch. Yeah, that might be a bit too punchy. I layered different particle systems on top of each other, mixing bones, meat chunks, and blood splats to create a nice dynamic effect. I made sure to send some blurrier chunks flying towards the camera to give it some depth. Fallen enemies also let out this death squirt. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. After the enemies die, the terrain is looking a little bit bare. I think I need some kind of terrain splatter. I came up with these fun little pools of blood with, little bits of bone and meat chunks. And to bring it home, I added an animation where the blood drips down. Very juicy. And to really sell it, I think I'm going to need some kind of squelchy sound effects when I walk through these puddles. Something for you ASMR freaks out there. The effect uses an exploding skeleton, but the bones are a bit too kind of white and bleached, so I went over it adding some more blood and gore and morsels and hanging bits of meat. And I got a bit carried away and added some stomach pieces and sound effects on everything. Let's pack all these in like a mini piñata. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Well, there goes my G rating. But I never wanted a G rating anyway, so... I'm not so happy with the current enemy sound effects, the vocal grunts, and also just the combat sounds in general could use some updating. This is stupid. Sound effects time. Oh, my leg! Just kidding. Get him! That's for all the bugs. I've got a bunch of special attacks which I'd like unique blood splatters for, just to create a feeling of direction and movement. This is what I call the shotgun blast. Oh, that was satisfying. As the cherry on the cake, I created a system which adds splats and stains to random screen positions. This adds a lot of meat and juice to the experience. Well, it's time to deploy the Stunt Team, and why not just double all of this one more time for good measure? This is gonna be fun. Cancel all my therapy. Not that I have therapy, but if I did, I could cancel it because that there is therapeutic. Well, I think this is definitely now deserving of the name Blood and Mead. These updates, they kind of bring a visual hook to the game. And truth be told, this is just the beginning. I have some plans to turn that dial right up until it falls off. And you know, it's a bit of a dice roll, but we'll see. Platformers and side-scrollers are probably the most saturated genre and always have been. You know, it's the first game that people try to make when they get into game development. So to stand out, you have to kind of do a little bit something different, be a little bit bold, be a little bit narrow even. When you make a game, it's not necessarily going to be for everyone. I believe in finding a kind of more smaller, narrower market than trying to appeal to the widest audience possible. You know, there's a saying I quite like. You try to make a game for everyone, you end up making a game for nobody. And I think there is some truth to that. So I'm pretty happy with this new direction. I'd love to know what you guys think. Drop me a comment. And if you like what you see, please do drop a wish list on the Steam page. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who has supported me on this game-making quest of mine. I really can't wait to get this game out for you guys to play. It's going to be a dream of mine come true. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.